mutiny.
If only I could turn back time.
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance on neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? No, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Alexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs. Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We're going to be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever. We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul, we not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space. Because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
Rhea, welcome back. It feels like you haven't been around in forever. You have no idea how much you've been missed.
Aw, you noticed. How sweet. I don't suppose this enthusiastic greeting has anything to do with Survivor Series.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the most dominant woman in the whole damn sport and everyone knows it. Obviously, the office's recruiter-in-chief would glom on the second I walk through the locker room door.
I wouldn't call it glomming, Rhea. While you were off on your break, you might have missed the fact that a WWE civil war has broken out.
Oh, I'm well aware. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Nobody trusts anyone. There's a sense of paranoia in the air. It's intoxicating. I love the chaos.
People are saying that obviously you'd return and join Mutiny. Sounds like that might be true.
People are saying is one of the greatest cop-outs of the modern age. Is that what you're saying? That I'm gonna stab WWE in the back so I can go enjoy the freedom of being ordered around by CM Punk?
Okay, that doesn't sound like you. But it is pretty clear that you're taking a certain amount of joy standing on both sides of the line. You need to pick a team.
I don't need to do anything. Besides, I'm not the woman you give the ultimatum to. I'm the woman who gets what I want.
And that is?
Picking up right where I left off. Main events, championships, you get the idea.
I have a lot of pull with the GMs on both brands. You join our Survivor Series team. I think I can arrange all that for you.
Make that happen, and I'm on board. Just remember, we're on this ride to the end no matter how brutal things get.
It's a deal. I'll talk to the GMs and get you right back to the spot you were in before you went away. Then you announce you're joining our Survivor Series team to take down Mutiny.
I'm in. Go pull the necessary strings.
I never thought I'd say this, but Rhea Ripley, you are a sight for sore eyes. When our mutual friend told me you were going to join our Survivor Series team...
Don't get ahead of yourself, Aldous. This is a transactional arrangement, and you still owe me what I want.
So I guess this isn't a done deal yet? I thought you were locked in. I'll need to speak to our team captains about this.
Is there an issue here? I don't want to join a side that doesn't have their act together.
Everything is fine. We believe our Team WWE leaders are doing an excellent job.
Unless you count getting manipulated by Punk and losing the Unity titles, sure. I'd say putting the future of WWE in the hands of a draft pick and some rando they grew up with is foolish. But that's just me.
If the seeds of dissent you sow ever took flower, well, we would all reap chaos.
Poetic. Now, how are you going to compensate me in exchange for leading WWE into war with Mutiny?
I heard you wanted to get right back to where you were when you left. To that end, I am prepared to put you against your old enemy, Liv Morgan, for her Women's World Championship.
So you want to put a target on my back? Everyone who's been here working for a title opportunity will be gunning for me.
Look, I'm just trying to make this deal happen. What do you propose?
I'm going to earn the title opportunity like I've earned everything. Set up a match with me against your top contenders.
Why make things harder for yourself?
It's not harder for me, Aldous. It's harder for them. Make the #1 contenders match now.
Rhea Ripley has returned to SmackDown.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley is competing to be the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, held by her sworn enemy, Liv Morgan.
I hear that Liv's already complaining about favoritism by the general manager. But if Rhea fails to knock off the ring rust, none of those complaints will matter.
Rhea Ripley's return match is moments away. No protection, no sanctuary. Lyra Valkyria has arrived. And her opponents, first, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Not waiting for flowers. She wants to take the whole bouquet.
And then smash it across the face of any competitor in her way.
Prepare for complete and utter domination. The irresistible force. And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax!
Standing at 6 feet tall, towering over the entire women's division.
And Nia intends to lay waste to everyone who crosses her way.
Yeah, Nia really is not like most girls in her drive to decimate the opposition.
It is absolutely impossible to plan against an opponent the size of Nia Jax.
Nia Jax looks to be in a bad mood, and I'm pretty sure she's going to take it out on her opponent.
Rhea has the opportunity to pick up right where she left off in the championship picture if she wins this triple threat match.
Well, that if is carrying a lot of weight, Cole. Lyra Valkyria and Nia Jax are no pushovers, and they're not going to roll over for the returning hero.
I wouldn't bet against Rhea tonight, Corey. Just take a look at those eyes. She intends to make a statement to WWE and Mutiny tonight.
Man. Whoa, just floating through the air.
Valkyria retaliates.
Ooh, nice takedown with the leg sweep.
Setting up for something here.
Sit-up powerbomb. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Short clothesline. And enters back into the ring. She's getting something from under the ring.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
She managed to avoid that offense.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. It knew what was coming there.
Oh, man, check out this power. And down.
Oh, right into our announce table.
Saxton, you stay here and hold down the fort.
Jax absolutely not backing down.
Oh, my gosh, going head-on into the stairs. Boom. Driven down face first.
And no remorse was shown towards Ripley as she absorbed that attack.
Jax causing damage, causing harm.
Into the ring again now.
Looking for the front waist lock, countered into a nice arm drag.
Big form.
Working to neutralize that. Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. Armbar's in. Armbar.
And just like that, releasing their teammate from the hold. Drop kick from behind. Big boot connects. Crash landing on the outside. This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact. Hooked up. Driven down and
a pin. This might do it. Wasted no time breaking that up. Oh, man.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. She countered that into her own offense. Like a brick wall running into you. And she re-enters the ring. And she saw that coming from Jax.
Went for the springboard and miss.
Totally helpless at the moment. Down. So loud at her.
Up and down. What a slam.
Oh, Ripley put a stop to that. Clothesline! Off with their head. It retaliates with a counter. Lariat. Showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Looks like they do not want them inside the ring anymore. Time to venture outside the ropes.
Kick to the gut. Here it comes. Is it enough to put Lyra away? Counters with a brutal answer.
Here's the Cobra Clutch. Cobra Clutch. Locked in. And a backbreaker.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Lyra shouldering her down. This one's for the win. She breaks it up.
What is this? Come on, ref.
Wow. Right to the gut. She fights back with the counter.
Ripley sidesteps the attack.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent. Nightwing connects. Now Valkyria needs to end this. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up. Ripley gets out of that predicament, but you wonder how much effort that took out of her. You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors. Boom! Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Throws her back in from ringside. Boom! She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Yeah, this is where things enter even more dangerous territory in a triple threat. Oh, knees right to the lower back. And the reverse DDT. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Able to slip out of that one.
Both athletes. Rhea Ripley. Rhea with the riptide. No doubt Ripley just ended this. 2 count.
And the win. Outlast the others in this triple threat match.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley has returned and stepped right into title contention.
What else did you expect, Saxton? Liv Morgan has got to be very worried right now.